Welcome to the first session of How Life Works 101, based on the best-selling book, Think and Grow Rich, by Dr. Napoleon Hill. Dr. Hill tells us in the preface that the secret to success comes in two parts. You have to bring the first part, that is your burning desire to become successful, and you have to be a part of a mastermind group. He says a mastermind group is any two or more people that come together in a spirit of harmony for a definite purpose. He also tells us that Mr. Carnegie asked him to write a philosophy of personal achievement, which he did. But by its nature, philosophy doesn't have a lot of how-to, and that's where LifeWorks comes in. LifeWorks is the system or the process that allows anyone to apply the philosophy of personal achievement found in Think and Grow Rich. There are three simple steps. The book is called Think and Grow Rich because everything starts in the imagination with an idea. So step one in our system is casting a vision for your life, imagining the life of your dreams. Once you have those pictures in your head, you're going to transition those onto paper. If you were going to bake a cake, you'd need a recipe. If you were going to start a business, you'd need a business plan. And if you were going to build a building, you'd need a blueprint. For your life, you need a life plan. Once you have a life plan that has specific and measurable outcomes, you can execute on that plan. 3 simple steps to success. Let's take a deeper look into the system. Again, everything starts with your vision, how you want your life to look when you've arrived. This is what we call the 50,000-foot view. We're going to go to the 30,000-foot view and create some specific and measurable outcomes because the vision, although crystal clear, is abstract. In order to execute, we have to have specific and measurable outcomes. As we move down this funnel, we're going to work on our weekly plan, which is going to allow us to be sure our life is in balance, working on all of the areas of our lives that are important. Next, we're going to take a look at your success rituals. What a lot of people don't realize is they're already very successful in many areas of their lives. Those success strategies, those habits, do take a certain amount of time each day for us to maintain our success, so they have to be accounted for. Next, we're going to look at those areas that we want to improve in and create projects. Think of a project as a set of stairs from one level of a building to the next. With a set of stairs, one step at a time, it's easy. Once we know our success habits and we know the steps we need to take to improve, we're going to move those to our daily plan and we're going to execute each action item one at a time. As all the energy flows down to this point at the very bottom of the funnel, this is what we call laser focus. And this whole process is what we call practical manifestation. You should have received an email with a group of PDFs that you can download, print, 3-hole punch, and put in a binder. There's also a list of tab titles as well. We've got a separate video on how to assemble your life planner. Next, we're going to review the 2-part exercise of creating your vision. One of the forms that you downloaded is called My Vision Statement. If you haven't already printed it, please print a few copies down for the writing exercise. Here's your instructions for this exercise. Dream courageously. As you begin to see in your vision things that may be out of the realm of reality for you right now, you may get, as people often do, those voices in your head that say, you can't do that for whatever reason. You're not pretty enough. You're not rich enough, etc. I call that the little devil on your shoulder. What I want you to do is literally take your hand and pretend to brush the little devil away. Thank him for sharing and brush him away. You'll be surprised how that physical movement reduces or even eliminates those little voices in your head. Remember, dream courageously. This is a 2-part exercise. The first part, again, is a closed eye exercise. It's called the imagination exercise. Dr. Hill tells us the imagination is the workshop of the mind, wherein are fashioned all of our dreams waiting to come true. In this exercise, you're going to do what I call mind travel. You're going to go out into the future in your mind and stand at your horizon. Now, it's not important that you pick the amount of time, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 6 months. It just has to be a time that you're comfortable with, that if you had an excellent plan and you executed that plan excellently, there would be enough time to achieve all of your goals, dreams, and desires. Use all of your modalities. I want you to think about this as if you're an actor in a play, or better yet, a movie. And you're the main character. You get to be the director, you get to be the producer, you get to pick the characters that are supporting you. And as you visualize, imagine that as a movie and you've written the screenplay. Neuroscience has proven that the mind can't tell the difference between a memory and a fantasy. In fact, when you think you're having a memory, you're actually creating that just the same way you would about something in the future. So you're going to create a memory waiting to happen in this exercise. The second part is a writing exercise. When you're done, you'll open your eyes and you'll begin to write what you saw in your vision. And you'll write it as if it's a letter to me. Dear Dawn, since I did my class back in whenever you took your class, I wanted to let you know all of the wonderful things that have happened to me. And you're going to address it to me. Obviously, you're not going to send it to me. This is for your eyes only. But again, you're going to be standing in the future at the point on the horizon where all of your dreams have come true. And you're going to explain the past all the way back to this workshop. You're going to see in your vision what financial freedom looks like for you, your net worth, your cash flow. You're going to see where you live, the home of your dreams, what kind of transportation you have, any toys for your hobbies, all of the things you love to do. Maybe you're a traveler, maybe you're a homebody. Either way, whatever works for you is your definition of success. But all of us need relationships in our lives, and we have different kinds of relationships. So you'll begin to see and feel and experience what it's like to have deep, meaningful relationships with your friends and your family and your business associates, and in particular, your significant other. Now, you may be in a relationship, you may not. Either way, most people I've ever met would like to be in a relationship. You may be in a great relationship that's working great, or you may be in one that's not working so well. Either way, imagine being in a relationship that serves you, one that energizes you. Remember, this is your vision. You can create it any way that you want. But it's pretty hard calling ourselves successful if we don't have optimum health. So you'll visualize the physical shape that you're in, the energy level that you have that allows you to be able to do all the things you want to do and achieve all the things you want to achieve. You're going to imagine in this vision all of your dreams come true. All of the successes that you ever wanted have happened. More importantly, you're going to notice who you have had to become in order to achieve all this. You see, people don't always get what they want in life, but they always get what they grow to deserve. Success is about personal growth. Who have you become? How have you made the world a better place? Who have you helped? What's been your passion? And what is your purpose? So right now, I want you to just relax, sit comfortably, don't lay down, sit comfortably, fold your hands, put them by your side, whatever's comfortable. And I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take 3 deep breaths with me so you can fully relax. Ready? Breathe in and breathe out and relax. Breathe in again. Let all the anxiety go. One more time, breathe in and relax. Now I want you to imagine that you've made a decision to change your life. And you found a company that says they can help you. They can fly you to the top of the world. They have a special package where they can bring you to the side of a mountain in the Alps in Switzerland. It's a big, beautiful field of wildflowers. It's springtime and you've arrived. And you're standing on the side of this mountain. And for a mile in every direction, there's nothing but beautiful wildflowers, hip high, in every imaginable color. And as you stand there and you look around at the craggy peaks of the snow-capped mountains, you think, this is the most magnificent thing I've ever seen. And you've come here for a special purpose. You've come here to meditate. You've come here for inspiration and insight into how you are going to live the life of your dreams. And this company told you that when they bring you to this special place. There'll be a path through the wildflowers, which you see now. And you begin to walk down the path towards a picnic that they've laid out for you. And you walk through the little valley and up over the little knoll. Sure enough, there's the blanket. And you're smelling all of the amazing wildflowers and hearing the flapping of the wings of the butterflies of every color imaginable. It's a beautiful, warm day in the spring. The air is dry, not a cloud in the sky. You feel the sun on your face as you're walking over to the blanket and you sit down. Everything is magnificent. They asked you what your favorite foods and beverages are, and you open the picnic basket, and sure enough, your favorite foods, your favorite beverages. So you have something to eat while you look around and you look off in the distance and you see a crystal clear thread shining in the sunlight, and it's a river miles and miles away. You feel safe, you feel secure, you feel relaxed, you feel creative. You have something to drink and something to eat. Then you put it all back in the picnic basket, and now it's time to meditate. So you sit there and get comfortable, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face and the smell of all of the beautiful wildflowers and the buzzing of the bees, and you feel relaxed and comfortable. And you begin to imagine yourself waking up in the home of your dreams. And you sit up in bed, you're in the bedroom, and you move to the edge of the bed. And before your feet hit the floor, you begin to look around, wide-eyed, and you think, I've arrived. This is the home that I designed. It's my sanctuary. It's where I come at the end of every day to rejuvenate. And you look at the wall coverings, the fixtures and the furniture, draperies and the bed linens, and everything's just perfect. And you feel so comfortable here in this space. It's just as you designed it. Then you notice a full-length mirror. You walk over to the full-length mirror and you realize that you had made a decision to get into the best shape of your life. So you're looking in the mirror. You're looking at your side view. You grab the handheld mirror and you look at your back and you like what you see. You're fit and you notice that you have an abundance of energy. You've just woken up and you're full of energy. Can't wait to get the day started. You love the way you look. You love the way you feel. And you stop and pause and you just notice the emotions that you're feeling. You're in the home of your dreams and you're in the shape of your life. You notice how that makes you feel. What are those emotions? Just make a mental note of that now. And then you notice there's a closet. And as you walk into the closet, the light just automatically goes on. And it's really a room. And as you look around, you notice every single article of clothing. You remember that you picked out. You hand-selected them to match your style. You realize that every article of clothing and every accessory in this room makes you feel amazing, makes you feel successful. And though it's a hard decision, you select some articles of clothing and you get dressed. You go back over the mirror and you look and go, yeah, that's me. That's me successful. Notice the emotions that you're feeling now. You make a mental note of that. And then you hear some voices coming down the hall in hushed tones. And you wonder, the voices sound familiar. And you begin to walk down the hall and you peek around the corner and you see your significant other there. And they're receiving people. People that are familiar to you. Friends, family. You see them now. You see their faces. Business associates. They're gathering for you. There's going to be a special event in your honor, but they're not quite ready for you. But you notice them smiling and seeming like they're very happy to be there. And some of them, have come from quite a distance to honor you. And you listen to them talk amongst themselves about the difference you've made in their lives. And while they're getting comfortable, you decide to slip into one of the rooms off the hallway. And then when you're inside, you realize this is the special room in the house. When you had this home designed, you had this room specially made just for you to hold all of your memories. It's your creative space. It's where you go to think and meditate and write and make your plans to reach your goals and dreams. And you've reached so many of them. You begin to well up with emotion about all the things that you've achieved. There are photographs on the walls all over of people that you've been with, places that you've gone, recognition that you've gotten for the work that you've done in the world and how you've made the world a better place. You're noticing those emotions now. And then you notice your desk. Ah, that desk. Took you a while to find that special desk. That's the one. That's the one that makes you feel powerful when you sit there. And that chair. You sat in a lot of chairs, but this one makes you feel like royalty. So you go and sit there now. And you notice there's a folder on your desk. That's all that's there, just a folder. And you remember that you asked your assistant to print down your financial statements. So you open the folder, and the first sheet says net worth. And as your eyes scan the page and they reach the bottom, there's a number. You see it now. This is your wealth. This is how much you're worth. This is your net worth. You see that number now. Make a mental note of that. Just stop and notice how it makes you feel to know that you have received that amount of wealth because of the value you've put into the world and the pride that you feel. And then you look at the second sheet and it says cash flow report on the top. This is the money that's generated every month from your net worth, passive residual income. And it provides you with the lifestyle that you have that makes you feel so successful. But you're not trading hours for dollars for that anymore. This is passive residual income that comes in from your investments. So whether you roll out or roll over in the morning, your lifestyle doesn't change. That's financial freedom. And you've achieved that. And just notice how it makes you feel. What are the emotions that you feel knowing that you had made a decision some time back, you created a plan, and you executed that plan, and here you are, you've arrived. How does that make you feel? To know that all of your dreams have come true, all of the successes you wanted have been achieved. You've made the world a better place, and you're thinking about what your purpose has been and what you've been passionate about and who you've helped and how the world is a better place because of you. And you're thinking about those emotions right now and feeling them right now. And you sit back in your chair that makes you feel like royalty. You close your eyes and you let the emotions fill you, well up inside of you. The feelings of success with your health, with your relationships, with your purpose, all the fun, excitement that you've experienced, and how you've made a difference in the world, and how that makes you feel. And as you sit there with your eyes closed, you bask in your success. And when you're ready, open your eyes and begin to write. Dear Dawn, it's been a while since I took my class, but I wanted to let you know all the wonderful things that have happened to me since then. Write everything down in as much detail as you can, using descriptive words that capture the emotions. Make notes of the emotions that you felt in every area of your life that you have experienced success. Pause this recording and leave this screen where you can see it as you write to reference back to if you need to. And when you're done writing, should be at least 30 minutes, restart the video. One of the forms that you downloaded was called the journal. Your journal allows you to chronicle your transformation. Personal growth is too slow to be able to recognize it on a daily basis. But if you will take the time to journal each day for just a few moments, you'll be able to connect the dots and see the trends over time. We recommend, at the very least, you make notes about these 4 bullet points. Make a note of any of the challenges you've had for the day in the evening just before you go to bed. Any of the successes, big or small, any insights you've had during the day, and those things that you're grateful for. You will be shocked and amazed to find your growth over even a short period of time has dramatically improved. This has been session 1 of 3, Casting Your Vision. I'm Don Cody, and I'll see you in the next video.